Look at these. You got everything.
Has everything?
Yeah.
You always gotta check, bro, because
I just realized the box didn't have the tape on it anymore.
people will just be stealing like one thing out of there that isn't on the shelf. I think I've seen you do it before. So, got a new car. If you're watching the video, you probably already know what it is. I sold my Nissan Silvia, and a lot of people were probably like, you sold your Silvia for an SCI, like blah, blah, blah. Basically, the Silvia was at a point where it just needed a lot of work. So I bought a daily for the winter. I bought an Audi A4, and I don't really have a good spot to store two cars or work on a car in the winter while storing it, if that makes sense. I ended up selling the Silvia. Somebody, you know, gave me a decent offer on it, and then I was driving around just the A4 for a while, and I was like, why don't I just get a car I can do everything in? So I bought another SCI. It's 2006, same year. It's got bolt-ons, like intake exhaust, dyno tune, BC coilovers. It is still majority stock. So I'll just go ahead and show you guys the car. Daily routine for the M3. Alex slammed his M3 again, by the way. Oh, and Kev got a new car too. Jeez, everyone got new cars. I washed my car yesterday, but the car wash I went to didn't have soap or anything. Hey, buddy. And I need to wash the wheels and stuff good, so yeah, Kevin's Z92. Yes, it's a 6-speed. Yes, it has a carbon roof. So it's steel gray metallic. My old one was Aspen White Pearl. I really like the white a lot, but the gray is kind of growing on me. Overall though, the car is really clean. Has 120,000 miles. Where the hardware was for these? Well, let me check in the trunk. There's the interior, nothing crazy. Standard STI stuff. Yeah, the gas cap and the trunk pop at the same time. I don't know why. They're like stuck together. Oh, Christmas gifts. I really got to clean out the interior because the guy that I bought it off of, I think, was kind of a slob. Like, it's just so dusty. Like, look at that. Ugh. It's disgusting. So, I'm gonna work on that today. Let me show you guys what kind of cleaner I'm working with here. Oh, like, look at these back seats. So disgusting. He didn't clean anything at all. This thing's broken off. Junk. But he did give me a bunch of spare parts for the car, which is cool. So look, we're running with this Chemical Guys Diablo wheel cleaner. Got some tire shine. Not sure how it slings, but we'll see. Applicator pads. Some oops. Definitely just broke that, but got some upholstery cleaner for the seats and a wheel brush. She looks alright. Well guys, I got my first modification for the SCI. Pretty stoked on it, honestly. Billet Works knob, go ahead, thread her on.
R.I.P. to Jersey.
Goodness, look at that. It's like a new car now. Good looks, bro. From one Subaru to another. The legacy lives on. Yo, what's up everybody? So, my bad, I'll turn the music down. So I'm picking up the next day here. My camera, I hadn't used it in a while and I thought the batteries were charged, or the spare battery was, and it wasn't. I just left Subaru. My oil drain plug is leaking a little bit, so I'm gonna replace the crush washer, do an oil change, which kind of stinks because I'm replacing the oil pan and the oil pickup next week. But I'm just gonna have to do it twice because I have to make a trip to Maryland and I don't wanna worry about leaking oil the whole way down there. I'm on my way to Alex's right now to change the oil, and then we're also gonna see how low we can get these BC coilovers to go. I don't believe that they're extreme lows. I'm just gonna lower it probably like an inch or two and then kind of just get a feel for them and see how low they'll go. My goal with this is to pretty much just slam it on its nuts, so I might end up just getting like broadways or stance coils or something different down the line. But I want to get a feel for these, and like I said, just see how low they'll go, because I'll keep them if I can, get shorter springs, something. But one thing I do have to check is if I even have the wheel lock. I'll double check that real quick once I stop at this light, because I'm getting suck at it again. Yo, 10 out of 10 recommend. There's some good stuff right here. Don't remember what it's called, but just look for that bottle. Oh. Hey. That's clutch, because I thought I was gonna have to buy one from Subaru. They don't even sell just the lock keys. So I'd have to buy a whole kit with all the lock nuts. Really didn't want to do that. Not bad. So Alex's old wheels were leaking air rapidly. So got some stock 335 wheels. Which ones do you like better?
Honestly,
I can tell by how many pictures you're taking.
it's like hard to see.
Give you a good look at where the STI sits now. A couple of my friends didn't even realize it was on coilovers because it literally sits stock height. So I just want to go a little bit to make it sit more level, a little bit lower. Nothing crazy, like I said, because winters around here can get brutal. Not gonna lie, the STI and the E46 look pretty good together. So I accidentally made a mess. I forgot to pull like the breather plug for the drain pan, and it kind of just started bubbling up. It's just Alex's driveway, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect me at all. It didn't have an OEM crush washer for the drain plug. I would show you the old one, but Alex threw it. So if you can find it, I'll give you an example. This is the Subaru OEM crush washer for the drain plug. I bought 2 of them since, like I said, I'm going to be changing the oil pan next week. So I got another one. Oh, there it is. Good boy. So this is what I took out of it. It's like a rubber O-ring, but it's literally hard now. Like you can tell this wasn't doing anything. That's why it was leaking from the drain plug. I would always recommend replacing these when you do the oil, just because it's literally a $3 part and it'll prevent you from having a leaky plug or having to change your oil again. The drain plug's in, just gonna start it up real quick. It's like, nah, I still gotta put oil in it. So we just raised the bottom ring and now we're lowering the whole strut body. But that way we don't have to mess with the preload at all. I don't know if it was ever set or not, but it rides decent, so look at that. That's how a coilover should spin. I lowered the front about 10 spins, probably a little over an inch. I didn't want to go too crazy with it because as you lower the strut body through the sleeve, it closes a gap between the strut body and the axle, and I really just didn't want to make any contact. I'm probably going to end up having to go with a shortened strut body. That's what a lot of the people do on like the GD chassis for good static fitment. Think I'm just going to leave it like that for now. The front honestly looks kind of even with the rear. It's hard for you guys to tell right here, but if I want to adjust the rear, I'll drop it a little bit more when I do the oil pan this weekend. But I'm just gonna leave it like that because it's cold as hell. My hands, they don't look that purple, but they feel purple. It's just cold. So that's done. She's all set. Gonna pack it up for the night.
I lower my fronts.
Yeah, I just like the 19s better, bro. And on to this turd. It really doesn't look like we even lowered it, honestly. I'm kind of upset. Different coilover setup for sure to get my desired fitment, because these will only go like an inch lower in the front. I need to drop it probably another 3 inches, but it does look pretty even, so I'm just gonna leave it where it's at, honestly, unless I'm feeling ambitious. Give you a good look at it during the day. It definitely sits a lot more level. It needs to go lower in the long run, but looks better than it did for now. Car got so dirty so quick, like these wheels will not stay clean, and I'm not too sure what it keeps slinging up there either. I think it might be brake fluid, because I know I was low on brake fluid. I don't know if the caliper's leaking or something and like slinging it up out of there, but I'll have to double check it. Maybe check it out this weekend. That about wraps up this video. I have another video posted at the end of this week. Be sure to stay tuned for that one as well. I plan on having a lot more content for you guys and just getting more creative with it and stuff. Right now we're kind of just slow rolling because I didn't even have a car that I was like modifying for a while. And on top of working full time and stuff, it's just a lot. I'm not the best with editing. Still need to get another MacBook. There's just a whole lot, but I don't want it to hold me back from at least starting to give you guys, you know, an idea of what we're doing. Hopefully you guys can enjoy the content we're putting out for now, but I promise it will get better. But thank you guys again for watching, and I'll catch you next video.